specifically, I'm extremely excited to discover this beautiful, beautiful mikveh. It's perfect in every way. It's very emotional to me that my Safti Orenstein lived nearby, and she grew up here as a little girl. But the fact that there are these signs of, very clear signs of Jewish life here are extremely exciting for me. And also because living in Venice for 18 years, for 13 of those years, I was responsible for the mikveh of Venice. And so I have a particular affinity for seeing mikvaot in different places, and also for trying to understand how people do things in different ways. Because to me, it strikes me that this mikveh is very, very small. And I'm not quite sure how you would be able to immerse in such a little mikveh. It's not very high, it's wide, but it's really interesting and beautiful to me that the rainwater was collected here, and that there's a little funnel here for collecting the rainwater. So there must have been some sort of mix. We're not sure where the water came out from, but there are the steps going down. And then there's something here, but I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that's where the source of the water came from. What I find particularly interesting about this mikveh is, firstly, that it doesn't seem like it would have 60 se'ah of water in it, but that's just my eye, and I may be wrong. But also the plug hole, which is something that's very odd to me, because I know very well that the mikveh can't have a plug. We generally pump out the water, and so I'm not sure about this. I couldn't see, I mean, I can see that it's been cut, but I understand that it looked like there was a hole there first. And Herman was very kindly telling me about, or was it you? Who was kindly telling me about the king's edicts for places of ritual practice, about them being clean, or some to have been found that were not clean enough, and had issued certain ideas about what needed to happen inside a place of ritual practice in order for it to be acceptable by government in terms of cleanliness and heating. So we're not sure about if that plug was instituted for making it easier to change the water or not, but it's a very, very interesting find in terms of mikvaot, and I'm certainly going to be showing it to mikveh experts around the world who learn something from every single mikveh that they see. So it's very, very, very interesting. I'm excited to think that there was, in such a small and not particularly powerful or wealthy community, very, very clear signs of Jewish life. The things that we all know that have to come first when we build a Jewish community, and that is a mikveh, and that is a shul, which is no longer standing because it was burned down in Kristallnacht, but also the schoolhouse just next door to the mikveh. And those are like the three pillars of a Jewish community, and I think that it's just very, very beautiful to see that.
And how do you feel that should be renovated, should be kept for the people?
Yes, the mikveh should absolutely be renovated, yes. Priority. The mikveh is a very clear sign of Jewish life. It would be harder to say that the schoolhouse is a sign of Jewish life because it's a building and there's not much in it, but a mikveh is a very clear sign of Jewish life. One of the oldest mikvehs in Europe, I believe, is in Sicily. I think it's 1700 years old, and that is a very clear sign that there was Jewish life in this place. And yeah, specifically the mikveh, I would very much like to see it being restored. But this room is perfect. It's just the right size. The attendant could be standing right over here and helping the woman who needs to immerse. And it's a mikveh. It could be a mikveh in 2023. It was built in the 1900s. Like, it's perfectly precise, which is incredible to me, considering all that has happened here. Beautiful.